one side because it's hard when you're upside down. Yeah, so unless I go like this. Alright. What we need to do now, everything that we see right here, all of these vessels, we're now looking at it from the back. So, if I tag right up here, this is the hepatic portal vein. There's a line right here, and below that line, this is now the superior mesenteric vein here. Running right next to it is the superior mesenteric artery. So this one you have not seen yet. This is called the inferior mesenteric vein right here. And then these vessels right here, this is my splenic artery and my splenic vein going to my spine. Now there's three major vessels here: the celiac trunk, the superior mesenteric artery, and the inferior mesenteric artery here. Now these vessels, this is where it gets tricky. You see the superior mesenteric artery and the superior mesenteric vein, they actually dive through here and they show up right here. That's the superior mesenteric artery and vein right here. Don't get them confused with these two things right up here. That's the middle colic artery and vein, because here is my, where's my, this is my transverse colon right here. It actually plugs in like this. And you can see right underneath here, I lift these up. That's my middle colic artery and my middle colic vein plugging in here and coming out here. That's the middle colic artery and vein. The superior mesenteric artery and vein right here, they're going to start feeding my colon. Let's get oriented on the colon. Everything on this side is my right colon. This is my transverse colon, fed by my middle colic artery. Anything on this side is my left colon. In this S curve is now my sigmoid colon, and then coming out of the pooper shooter is the rectum. So, here's my superior mesenteric artery. It's branched and given off this thing right here. This is now my right colic artery, feeding everything in my right colon. All of this. Except for this branch right here, because that's going to this area of the colon. This is my ileum, which is the end of my small intestine, and the beginning of my large intestine. This artery and vein right here and here is called the ileocolic artery and vein, feeding this specific part of the colon. Everything else is right colic artery. Okay, so it takes care of all of that. Now let's look at this side of the colon. Here's my inferior mesenteric vein here, and here's my inferior mesenteric artery here. Flip it around. I now have my inferior mesenteric artery here and my inferior mesenteric vein here. So that's my inferior mesenteric artery. Once it branches over here, this is now my left colic artery. This is feeding all of this part of my colon, which is the left colic artery. This branch right here, coming all the way here and coming here, is going to the S part of my artery, of my colon. This is the sigmoid arteries and veins right here in this little cul-de-sac. And then this branch right here and here. This is going to my rectum. This is my superior rectal arteries and veins. That's the large intestine. All right? Any questions?